Hey everyone, I'm Cognizant. I'm going to talk about some commonly asked questions, Java and other CS fundamental questions in the interview. So getting into this topic, I have taken and stored document. So I am going to discuss here. So some of the important questions. That is really important when you have been using. So I share it in the Google Drive link as well as. So at first question, why Java is considered as a safe compared to the other language? It's a very important question commonly asked by HR at the final. Um, in the um, qualification. So we have to tell to the interviewer that Java has safe compared because it is having the management. So Java uses the automatic collection mechanism that helps the memory effectively and reduces the chances of memory leaks and pointer error. So that is not available in the C and C++. So it is more important. Another one, we have to strongly typed in languages. So we have to define the data type of an data type or an a type of an object we have to going to be used. So it will be more useful at the running time and compile time, so it reduces the error. So it will be more exception handling. So exception Java as uses the more exception handling concepts than um, then the other, it enhance the stability of an application and the security feature. So it has an inbuilt security feature called Java Runtime Environment that provides a secure extension environment. Java Secure allows the defined to access control for the classes. Platform independence. So once the Java code is written, it can be used on the anywhere irrespective of the platform. So it is not depend on the platform or the medium, so it can be run throughout the another question I'm going to tell. So what is oops, why it is needed? It is one of the important question. It can be named as two. Question number two, what is oops? As you have already studied in the college, that is object oriented programming. It is a programming paradigm that is based on the concepts of objects which contains the data and code. So that is more interlinked. So main pillars of the UP. So we have the encapsulation. It is nothing but an bundling the data and its methods that can cooperate into a single unit. Uh, so that can provides a unity and integrity of the application. So another I'm going to tell, that is inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but an we have been inheriting the previous used properties and the behavior from the another class that provides the code reusability and redundancy to the this and the polymorphism, the ability of the code or an interface that um, can enhance the flexibility in the programming. So polymorphism and abstraction, it is an hiding the complex implementation behavior and providing necessary feature. So this have been, if we have to tell like these have been main feature, that is why we have been currently used. So the need for is the for a large we have to tell like this, we for a large database code we have been code databases and the code maintainability and code reusability and facility collaboration among developers and the ease of development. So like we have to put this and the advantages of the, it is also one of the commonly asked question. So DB or advanced database management system, why it is more useful? So it is useful because we have been data integrity. It ensures the consistency and the ensures accuracy so of the data through the constraints validation. So another one is data encryption and decryption. So database is helpful in the security and redundancy of data. Minimum redundancy, it helps in the minimizing the duplication, so providing the centralized access. So it can provide a adaptability and improve the data access. It provides an efficient data retrieval and manipulation. So through this we can structured query language and not non-structured query language we have been. So databases have been used for an backups and recovery. and concurrent access. So multiple users can access the database simultaneously without any conflict. And the scalability, we can grow the data volumes as we requirement, and the data sharing also possible when we have been using databases. So another question I'm going to tell that is when does the checkpoint occurs in the databases. So at this checkpoint is the used for the database management system at specific intervals to during the transaction processing. So it is nothing but an it is saved it is a save the current state to the database at this time. So ensures us all the transaction that have completed or recorded. So minimizes the amount of data to be recovered after the crash. This recovery checkpoint is most not important, but so another important question is what are cloud computing and data mining? Cloud computing is nothing but refers to a delivery of an computing services on a storage databases networking so far over the internet over the cloud. So it provides a centralized access. We have to tell like this. So it provides a centralized access, resource management, faster innovation, and the economic scalable and process organization. So this is what the current cloud computing is booming, and data mining is nothing but an it is a process of discovering a patterns and knowledge from a large data set. So it improves us the statistical and computational thinking to analyze a database and extract the valuable insights. So and a database improvability. So it is also. So another question is again from the oops. So oops, what is polymorphism? So it is the one of the familiarest concept used in the most of the development side. So polymorphism is also the concept of poly means many, and morphism is a form. So one code is can be used to this and to that. So it is a dual character of this code. So here we have the two types of the polymorphism. One is method overloading, and uh, the same method can be used with the different parameters, a different number of parameters. That is called method overloading. Method overriding, the subclass provides a specific implementation of a method that is already defined. We have to override some extra, have to add some extra features to that parent class, so that have been provided the more important in the overriding process. It is in providing the resolution and the maintainability, reusability, and improvability, and all the concepts comes under this polymorphism. So again, here the question is from the um, as you know the software engineering. So it is the one of the traditional ask what is this waterfall model, why it is familiar. So I am going to tell. So waterfall model is a linear and sequential approach to the software development. So here there are certain process that is continuously done throughout this project development. So what are this? The requirement analysis, gathering and documenting the software should do, and system design, how it could be look like, and the structure and the components interact, and the implementation. Here the how the coding implementation required to be done, and the testing. But finally the testing is work. It is the one way process. Once the client is approved in this process, we can directly started doing the 5 or 6 steps around a period of time to get after to get a better project development. So after that we have having the um, deployment. The deployment is nothing but the we have been releasing the software to the user, and the maintenance we have to support after the deployment team. That is on the maintenance and support team. They are separate. So in the software development, so it is a straightforward approach. There are the another one more question that I'm going to tell, that is on the agile methodology. Agile methodology is currently only booming and the lot more, but it is one of the traditional methods, so they are likely to be asked this question. So far we have seen this question. So these have been covered the various parts of the CS and the concept is irrespective of the language dependent. So I like to post more questions in upcoming years, days, like to be improved in the irrespective of a language independent. I'm going to concept oriented, that could be helpful in the interview point of view. Thank you.